Hi everyone, I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN.
You know what I love more than anything? I love the element of surprise. Anyone could say, Stephanie, what's your favorite thing? I say the element of surprise. That's my favorite thing.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. Before we get into it today on who received the recent basket of lemons, we want to mention an outing that Prince William did yesterday. It's so sweet, and anytime we can show video of Prince William, I'm just all for it.
Dear Prince William, I'm a representative of the Matrix Project, which was set up to shine a spotlight on male mental health. In my letter, it was about inviting Prince William to one of our events so he could see what we do inside our school around male mental health. As soon as he was around there, I thought, that's Prince William. Obviously, I couldn't get my head around it. It was absolutely insane.
Very nice to see you.
Very nice to see you too.
Yeah, thank you for your letter.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
So the Matrix Project is mainly based around male mental health. This is where we try to make males feel more comfortable about expressing their emotions, and when they speak about their emotions sometimes they may get judged for it around their peers and family maybe. I feel like it's so important because when young males find about it earlier in their life, they're going to learn about coping strategies to be able to help and learn how to handle these type of things. So when they get older, I don't know, when they're in their 20s or 30s and they struggle with their mental health, they know what to do as they learnt it when they was younger.
Oh my goodness. Where do we go with this?
I mean, how cute was that kid too? He's a little Conan O'Brien. You know what I mean? He's so cute. And he sent this letter, and then of course Prince William, being the mental health advocate that he is, Meghan Markle wants to keep perpetuating this lie about
so does Harry.
So does Harry, about how nobody was there for Meghan when she needed mental health
and
help.
It's not something they talk about.
They don't talk about mental health, but of course Prince William is, putting the kibosh on that lie.
Yeah.
And went to St. Michael's and he showed up with all that's going on.
Do you know another thing I like about this Am I Manly project? It sort of blows that dumb Equimundo thing that Harry and Meghan are giving money to. That's a thing that wants to make men not masculine, when men can be manly and have mental health issues and talk about their problems. We don't have to make them less manly. And that's what Meghan and Harry want to do. But that's the whole communism thing that they're involved with. And we're not going to get into that. We've done a video on that. And if you want to go back and look at it on Equimundo.
Stick to this.
So I wanted to show the part where he's saying hi to the boys. Again, he's just a rock star. And I just love it because he does such good work, and he's been doing it for years, long before Meghan even came to the scene. So if the sewer squad wants to come back and go, well, they're copying Harry and Meghan. No, we have the receipts. That is absolutely false. You guys are totally lying about that.
They started heads together with Harry, so that's a complete falsehood.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, it was really cute is that he went on little Conan O'Brien's podcast, and he told a dad joke.
And we are very grateful to have him on our show, even if he does support the Villa. Listeners at home, could you say your name and introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, it's Prince William. I am a Villa fan, yes, for my great loyalties. I am here with the gang here talking about male mental health, and I've been asked to produce a dad joke. So I'm kind of trying to channel Jack Whitehall, because most of his jokes are pretty dad-like.
We'll give you a second.
No, it's fine. I think what I'll do is I'm going to say a joke that is Charlotte's favourite joke at the moment that she keeps telling me. I'll do that instead. But you're going to have to interact with me. It's not a joke I can tell straight away. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting
Moo. That's what I hear a lot at home at the moment.
Oh my God. I've heard that joke a million times, but coming out of Prince William's mouth is the greatest thing ever.
My cheeks hurt. I got.
Oh my gosh.
He's
I
so
thought I
great.
knew comedy.
It's not even about it. He's
It's
just so
just
perfect.
so
He's
perfect.
such a perfect person. And this is just a really short clip of him with a little girl acting cute.
Yeah.
And this is adorable.
Why not? Snowflakes looks like amazing. Look how well these guineas are very well loved. Yeah. They look extremely cozy. Hello.
Do you hear his voice when he touched the animal and he goes, hello? That just shows you that he is not faking this.
No.
He's not faking this. He is a good person. He has a kind heart. And when that animal, he had the animal in his lap and he goes, hello. Just beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
You can't fake it.
You cannot fake this stuff. And he has a good heart. And, you have to do things one by one. You cannot say you're going to save the world. It doesn't work like that. And that's what he's doing. He's every step at a time. Thank you, Prince William. Oh, I wish you were going to be my king one day. But
he's going to be my king one day.
In theory.
He's going to be my king. Well,
In
your
theory.
boyfriend's Canadian.
I know. So therefore I can say it. We also got some really good news. All this warmed my heart. We heard there was going to be an announcement that it was going to be good news. They put this beautiful picture of the king and queen up on their Instagram and Twitter pages. And they said that His Majesty is going to return shortly to public-facing duties. To mark the milestone, the king and queen will make a joint visit to a cancer treatment center next Tuesday. And then they're also going to have a state dinner, which, oh my goodness, I love a good state dinner. It's going to be for the Emperor of Japan, and I just can't wait to see that. It sounds like he is on the mend. We are just so happy for you, King Charles. We wish you the best, continued with your health, and same goes for obviously Princess Catherine, but thank you for putting this up. It really does, I think, kind of calm everybody's nerves at the end of the day. Okay, let's get to the scam jam. Garcel Bouvet got one, and I only know her as like that model from the 90s, but Stephanie then immediately said she's a Real Housewife.
Yes.
And I didn't know that. I don't live in that world of the Real Housewives. It looks like she got number 18, and all she put was sweetness. But she made the mistake of putting it on a post. She didn't put it as an Instagram story. So unfortunately, it's not going to just disappear. It's up there. You guys don't remember, Garcel and Meghan took a picture the night of that Variety Women of Power thing that Oprah was at. It didn't really make sense why Meghan was there. She was just there to do the red carpet.
She did the red carpet, and I remember she got lobbed a question. It was a premeditated question, and they said, well, what do you have going on? What are in the works? And that was that famous, well, we're just doing a lot of projects now that are going to help people feel. It's just about feeling. We just want people to feel. And what I found so interesting about this is that in my head, I'm like, oh, they must know each other. They must be friends. No, they met this night. They met November 17th at this Variety Power of Women Gala. And it's interesting because Garcel actually spoke at this event. She had a little stage time. And during her stage time, she told the audience, I took a picture with Meghan so I can die now. That's fair. She's a Real Housewife.
I think that's totally
she doesn't have an acting career anymore. She's not doing movies.
Kind of a big deal then, I guess, to meet Meghan.
To meet Meghan Markle is a big, to even be included in that. Well, here's the problem, guys. Meghan is sending these baskets to people that she obviously, has recently met. These are not longtime friends. These are people that she met in the industry, let's say. The problem with Garcel is Garcel has had a little bit of backlash lately. Garcel has been accused of using the race card against her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-stars.
Okay.
I've seen this behavior. I've watched it. I am an avid watcher of this series. The thing about it too is that Garcel is she was the first woman of color to be on the Beverly Hills franchise, not on the whole Real Housewives thing, but on the Beverly Hills franchise.
Oh, that's interesting.
Now
they couldn't find another woman of color.
In Beverly Hills. I'm going to tell you this
that's
now.
Really strange.
Cut to this season. They found another beautiful Black woman to join the cast, and her name is Anne Marie Wiley. Says actress and TV host Garcel Beauvais has been accused of abusing the race card when it comes to her white counterparts on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. According to her former castmate Anne-Marie Wiley, Beauvais has made other women on the Bravo show scared to argue with her in fear of being labeled AR. She's been able to get away with unnecessarily playing the race card so many times unchallenged because who can challenge her, right? Wiley said, the other ladies can't challenge her, so I think that's been her play for so long. And Wiley right there is in the red. That's the, again, she just joined the cast. She is the second Black woman to join the Beverly Hills franchise.
Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Wiley is most likely referencing to a recent episode where Beauvais got into an argument with co-star Dorit Kemsley. After the exchange, Kemsley expressed that she felt attacked. In response, Beauvais said she felt triggered by Kemsley's remark and therefore dubbed her a Karen. Okay, so what does that remind you of, dude?
It sounds like Meghan and Masan, like combined.
Doesn't it kind of sound like the Oprah interview where she was playing the card?
And if a member of his family will comfortably say, we've all had to deal with things that are rude and racist are not the same because this was different. You know,
it's different because of the race
and the specifics around her race.
Yes.
Now, whether you're on Anne-Marie's side of this or you're on Garcel's side of this, whether or not, we all know now why Meghan probably wanted Garcel in this lemon basket fiasco. She's sort of speaking the same language as Meghan, isn't she?
I guess. I mean, I just think it's so controversial to keep sending it to people that are controversial.
What else I find interesting about the whole Bravo Real Housewives stuff is Andy Cohen. You know, I mean, recently Andy had to backpedal what he said about Princess Catherine. You know, he said that ain't Kate when he saw Princess Catherine and Prince William walking to the shops. And he then said, I wish I kept my mouth shut. There were also a lot of rumblings at BravoCon this season that Andy Cohen would love to have Meghan as a cast member on Beverly Hills. So these,
please let that happen.
This is all in the universe. But for Meghan again to have Garcel, who is being now labeled by another Black woman. I'm not on anyone's side. I'm not taking sides here, but Anne-Marie, who is another Black woman, has said Garcel is playing the race card on this show. It's just a little interesting, right?
Yeah.
Is it a little interesting?
Now, the only reason I know who Garcel is at all is because you met her once.
I met her a couple times. Yes.
And that's the extent of it for me.
I met her on the set of Wild Wild West. My boyfriend was Will Smith's stuntman for 20 years.
Yes.
He was, of course, he did Wild Wild West, and I was on. It was a night shoot, and he was. I remember my boyfriend was so nervous that night, not because of the stunt, because he had to be in the buff.
In the buff with Garcel.
He had to be in the buff with Garcel. Of course, Will Smith is in the actual hot tub scene where he's acting, but my boyfriend Randy had to be the one in the buff. Falling from the water tower onto the ground. A lot of people on YouTube and stuff, they'll slow motion it. That's my boyfriend. Yeah. That's my boyfriend, Randy. But that's how I know her. I met her a couple times.
Is she nice?
She's very nice. Now, I liked her because she's Haitian and my boyfriend's Haitian. My ex-boyfriend's Haitian. And we spoke French to each other.
Yeah, I remember
that was the extent of, and she was seemed very pleasant. But that's
what
all.
happened to Randy.
Well, men are babies, and Randy came home that morning. I say that morning. Nancy's drinking a cocktail at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That is not 4 o'clock.
That was a night shoot.
I know. I would say that's maybe like 2 or 3.
Okay, 2 or 3 in the morning. But Randy came home, and of course he didn't like it because he had to be in the buff. So Nancy,
my neighbor and I were sitting around drinking wine
at 2 o'clock in the morning. But my boyfriend came home. Nancy felt so sorry for him that she put an ace bandage around his head.
And I kept laughing.
Yes. That's all I know, guys. That's my extent of my relationship with Garcel.
You know, you probably have a closer relationship with Garcel than Meghan actually does.
Thinking about that,
I would have to say, because Meghan doesn't know how to speak French.
I was going to just say that. I go, she took 4 years of French, but I guarantee she did not say
she
one.
She wouldn't be able to converse.
One word to Garcel in French. French.
I'm not saying you have perfect French,
No.
but I guarantee you'd be able to converse with somebody a lot better than Meghan Markle could. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm just taking a guess.
I was definitely getting by. I'll tell you.
You
that,
were getting by,
that
exactly.
It's the number 18.
Number 18.
Number 18.
Wow. So, like I said, Garcel, honey, put it in an Instagram story. Let it disappear. Don't do what Chrissy did and what, oh, what's her face? Abigail Spencer did. Please stop doing that, because the problem is people are going to go into your comments and they're going to make remarks about how gross that jam looks. So what did Garcel have to do? Stephanie showed this to me because I don't really understand Instagram the way she does. Garcel had to cut off her comments because people were really going at her.
They did the emoji. They were doing, I'm a fan of yours from the UK and now I'm not. I mean, the comments were brutal. I'm not going to share them because I don't want to give anyone's identity out. And listen, it was brutal. So of course, before she deleted the comments, she had to disable her comments.
Yes.
That's where we are in life is she got markled. She got markled.
Yeah, in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So who else is she going to send the jam to?
That's true.
Who else is she going to send the jam to? She met Garcel at a variety event in November.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, well, she's a woman of color. I might as well send the jam to her. Just like Andy Cohen put up that really mean tweet about Princess Catherine. You know, it's like, it's just, I don't get it.
So I read everything. I'm just one of those people that'll read everything. I'm not biased towards newspapers or anything. I'll read the Times, I'll read, whatever. So I still read Daily Beast, and I see what's going on over at the Daily Beast today, and I see this article. Meghan Markle's strawberry jam is the new Ivy Park box. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Ivy Park brand is, that is Beyonce's brand for Adidas. It was like the biggest deal when it came out. It came out in this big orange box.
Oh, it was a wardrobe box.
That's
it
what
wasn't
I said.
a box. It was a
like
wardrobe box.
And it had 4 looks. And all these A-listers were getting it. Everybody wanted a piece of it. It got sold out immediately. The moment it went on sale, Ivy Park is still a really big deal.
Ivy Park is a collaboration that Beyonce did with Adidas.
Yeah. And it was just around the time that Kanye was doing his. So like, it was just a really big deal. So for her to compare Meghan Markle's strawberry jam to the new Ivy Park box, Laura Bradley, are you okay? And she's the senior entertainment reporter. And she actually made the heading Jam Wars. I'm going to read this one paragraph because the rest of the article is exactly the same. We haven't seen a celebrity product rollout like this since Ivy Park sent out those huge orange boxes to a select few A-listers in January 2020. If I were a royal who cares about the supremacy of the King Charles established Duchy Originals jam, I'd be quivering in my stolen jewel. Like, I get it. You're progressive. You're anti-royal. You're cool. You're hip. Whatever. It's not cool and it's not hip. Get with it. But, you can be whatever you want, men. But, yeah, you're anti-royal, dude. So she writes that. Did you know that 100% of the sales of everything with Highgrove goes to charity?
Yeah.
I bet she didn't know that. Or maybe she thought to do any research on that crazy article. If I was Beyonce, I would make her retract that. So I was really concerned about this woman. I was really concerned. So I went over to the Twitter to see if she has a Twitter page to see if she's okay. Hi, Laura Bradley. I'm just making sure you're okay and not under any duress. You compared Meghan's Scam Jam to Beyonce's Ivy Park soft launch. You also called the recipients of the jam A-listers. You can imagine my immediate concern for you. Also, Highgrove's jam goes to 100% charity. I haven't heard back, so I am a little concerned at this point for her well-being. Please, if you know her, Personally, if you are a family member of hers, do a welfare check today. Make sure she's okay. That is very concerning.
Beyonce and Meghan are not even close to being in the same category. Sacrilege, honey.
I was in shock. My mouth like really just went to the floor.
Mine too. And then I just wanted to show you guys this picture of Jen from Real Housewives Recaps, who we love here. It's our triplet. She put up a picture of her husband, Jay, who recently purchased the King's High Grove Jam.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful shot of him. And he's got his Kabbalah string on. He's got his basket with his lemon in there with his High Grove Jam. He's got his sunglasses on. California casual.
Yeah.
But what I love about this is that Jen did not tell Jay she was going to take this picture. He was completely caught off guard.
Mm-hmm.
He was just outside enjoying the sun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a perfect moment.
From what I know of Jay, that's really just the way he is all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
And it's just lovely. So
California cool.
And a big applause to the King for selling out. Big applause. And while we're on the subject of Real Housewives Recap, Jen is doing a live stream tomorrow, Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Noon, our time. Noon on the West Coast. So that is 8 o'clock Greenwich Means Time. She's doing a live stream for St. Jude Hospital. And what I love about this too is that Jen is doing this in honor of the Princess of Wales.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So everybody tune in tomorrow, Saturday, Real Housewives Recaps. It's going to be awesome. Live stream. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Today's animal rescue is Furball Farm Cat Sanctuary, and we got it from one of you, so thank you for always suggesting animal rescues to us. We love learning about them, and this is unique. I really like this one because it's a sanctuary for feral cats. They take them in, they rehabilitate them, they find homes for them. This is a great sanctuary, guys, so please go check it out. I will put the link in the description below. Share it with friends and family. Thank you very much.
To make an apology, I read all the comments. Nancy and I love your comments. We're always reading the comments. We're like a family here.
We say you guys take the time to write.
We're going to read
comments,
them,
and we should take the time to read them.
So I saw a lot yesterday. I apparently misspoke. I am not versed in the Bible. Yesterday, I did say that Judas was part of the unlucky number 13 superstition, because I guess I said that he was the 13th guest at the Last Supper.
You said he was the 13th apostle.
Apostle at the Last Supper. Was he a disciple, or I don't know. What I read, okay, when I Googled it, because I don't know anything about the Bible, I saw Jesus Christ Superstar, the musical.
We did see that.
In Christianity, Judas, the apostle who betrayed Jesus, was the 13th guest at the Last Supper. I read it. That's what I was going for, and I apologize if I misspoke and I offended any Christians out there.
When she said 13 apostles, a light bulb, you could see in the show, something goes off in my brain, but I didn't want to stop her.
We try not to edit much on this show.
Yeah, but it's for some reason I knew it was wrong. But you tried.
I want to apologize for that. But if I Google something and I read it, you got to always rely on Google, guys.
Thanks for joining us. We will be in Jen's chat tomorrow for her fundraiser for St. Jude. We will personally be doing our live on Sunday. We will see you then. Have a great day.
Jesus Christ,
Jesus Christ. Who or for what did you sacrifice? Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. 13 has nothing to do with this. Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ.